after Thanksgiving, and there's always one or two conversations that I typically hear all the time. It's, oh, well, I ate a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have. I don't know why I should stay focused on my journey. And then the other conversation is, well, I ate a bunch of stuff, shouldn't have, really enjoyed it. What should I really do from here? And I'll tell you, I struggled with this in the past as well, but there's just a mindset shift I've had that has helped me tremendously. So the first thing is that I just understand is that, look, one day of eating, you might gain a little bit of weight off of it from a standpoint of some short-term stuff, but it comes right off typically. Can someone eat so much on Thanksgiving that you maybe gain a pound or two, maybe 3? I guess it's a lot of food, but I say it time and time again, there's not one thing that makes you lose weight or gain weight. It's if you eat in a surplus of calories over and over and over and over and over again, that starts to make the number on the scale go up. So that should be a very comforting factor. And when I understood that, especially when I was on my own fitness journey early on, well, it put my mind at ease a lot, because look, the truth is there's just a lot of days that we're not going to be perfect. Even from a training standpoint, there's going to be days that we're not perfect. And when it comes to that, those days that we're not perfect really don't determine if we hit the goal or miss the goal. Because if we're still executing to the best of our ability on the days that we're not perfect, well, then theoretically, we still move forward a little bit. And that's the thing that I always tell myself, because it's so hard for me to be patient and not see progress immediately right now in this moment. I want it now, just like I would assume probably a lot of you as well. But for me, I want to see the progress very quickly. I want to move fast, and it can be very frustrating at times for myself, but I just understand that as long as I'm still doing the things that I need to do, well, then I'm gonna keep slowly chipping forward in the right direction. And that goes for eating, because if I think about it, if you're burning 2,000 calories in a day, let's say that you eat 4,000 calories at Thanksgiving, does that make you gain a pound? I really don't know. That's actually something I can dig into and research for y'all. What actually will make you gain weight? So then I can just better explain from a science perspective, how does that actually work? Because it is harder than most of us think to add on the weight. And then also it's harder to lose the weight and also build muscle the way that you want. I know a lot of people will just point fingers at different things as to why it takes long to lose weight, or maybe why you can't lose weight, like hormones and just different stuff like that. And it's honestly just a bunch of bull crap. Not that hormones will make it harder. It does make it harder, but it doesn't stop it completely, because if something stops you from losing weight completely, well, that means you're probably dead, because then your metabolism literally is not working. So, and that should be a comforting factor. If you're still alive and breathing, then you can lose weight. You just haven't figured out how as of yet, or stuck to it, the plan consistently enough to see it actually work. And that's just true over and over again. But for going back to the two mindsets people will have coming out of Thanksgiving, oh, I ate everything, what's the point of going on my journey? I'll start at the new year. Or I ate everything, no, what should I do just to get back on track? Or what can I do to correct this? Should I detox? Should I not eat? Should I fast? Like, what should I do? Well, to the first person, like as far as having the mindset of I shouldn't go on my journey, well, if you have the mindset of, and I've seen this true for myself, if I have the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna wait till this time to start working on X, whatever X is, it doesn't matter what goal it is. I mean, a person in the past, I was like, hey, I'll start this at this date. Then that means you're probably not working on it literally at all leading up to that point. And then what happens is you're not developing some of those habits that will actually help you out with it. So then by the time you are getting to that date or whatever, when you're like, okay, I'm gonna start, well, it's gonna be such a struggle to get it going, because the thing is, like, if you messed up, you're still thinking in your mind that if you mess up once, all your progress is lost, which isn't true. So you still have that mindset going into that next time that you start. So you're assuming you have to be perfect. So then the likelihood of you messing up, or messing up on just anything, is basically almost 100%. So then the likelihood of you just giving up is pretty high. So the biggest thing that you have to work through is that mindset piece, and the only way that you can work through it is to actually be able to see it for yourself, that one day doesn't destroy your results. And how you see that is by continuing to work on your journey, continue to work out, continue to like water, continue to track food, and then you start to see a little bit of progress, whether it's your clothes fitting differently, or the number on the scales going down, or you're starting to be able to lift more weight inside the gym, whatever it is. Maybe your progress pictures look differently. Well, then that is going to be the thing that gets you to keep moving forward, and then you'll start to learn one day doesn't destroy your results. I made a video over this on Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, just talking about this, because it is very true. One day doesn't destroy your fitness results. So with that, first thing that you got to work through, and that targeted towards a person, if you have that mindset of, one, if I mess up today, it destroys everything that I work towards. This isn't true. When it comes to that, I understand I've had the same thought, so that's how I've been able to work through it. Now, for the person, maybe you're like, well, I messed up, ate a lot of good food, what should I do? Look, here's the truth. I really enjoyed Thanksgiving. I was kind of disappointed because I genuinely didn't eat as much as I thought I was going to eat. Like, the regret I have from Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I thought I was gonna be able to eat more, and I wasn't able to. So that's my regret, is I wasn't able to eat as much as I wanted. I know most people aren't like that, but I am. And I literally, late that night, I wanted to order more food to eat. But when it comes down to this, the best thing that anybody can do, that I can do, because I enjoyed myself too, even though I didn't eat as much as I wanted to, because I just filled up so fast, still ate a lot. And when it comes to this, what I'm going to do today is, well, I'm just going to hop back right on the train. I'm going to make sure I'm hitting my protein and calories. Already ate a good breakfast. Make sure I get my workout in today. I'm going to make sure I drink my water, and then just treat it literally like a normal day and go about my life. I'm not going to dwell on how, like, it happened yesterday, or go to, sorry, I haven't had any caffeine yet today. I'm not going to do any type of detox or something extreme just to help correct the issue, when it's like, okay, correcting the issue is just solidify good habits. Doing something extreme isn't a good habit, because you're not going to repeat it. And that's just something that you have to remember about all of this, is that, look, light screen. You're trying to figure out, like, what are those things that I should be able to do. Look, if you a habit that you're doing right now to set yourself up to lose weight, and you know it's packed, I would love to go there. If you know that you're not going to be able to repeat this habit long term, then automatically you should know that, well, wrong habit, don't do it. Anything that's super extreme is just something that you shouldn't do. That's really the two approaches when it comes to everything. One, like, if you have the mindset that one day does destroy your results, I'm here to say, no, it doesn't. I'm also here to tell you that you got to get back on, basically on track, and head in the direction that you want to go, because if you don't do that, well, then you're never going to solidify any type of habits, and this cycle is just going to repeat itself, because you haven't overcome that false expectation in your mind that one day destroys your results, when in reality it doesn't. Then for the person, maybe you're like, okay, what do I need to do to get back on track? best thing that you can do to get back on track is literally just get back on track. Eating better, work out, drink water, don't do anything extreme. You don't need to do a detox. Your body will naturally go through that process. So there's nothing crazy that you really need to do. Just remember that piece when it comes to all this, like the journey, the weight that you want to achieve, being healthy. Like, it's so possible and achievable, but you have to keep moving. You have to keep going with stuff. Otherwise, you'll just never accomplish that goal that you actually want. And then that's where you'll start to get more discouraged and really want to give up. So I'm here to tell you the weight loss is 1,000% possible. It's doable. Are there more things you're going to have to learn and just habits that you're going to have to establish? 1,000%. But it is still something that you can do at the end of the day. So I'm pulling into First Form HQ, so I'm going to get the day started. We have a live here in like minutes, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. Like that. But if you're out for Black Friday shopping, stay safe. If y'all need something, please drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And remember, it's like you can accomplish anything that you want as long as you're willing to work long enough and hard enough for it. So I'll see y'all next time.